funny enough, tip number 1 isn't really about how to practice so much as it is how to stop practicing. So the voice is extremely delicate, and unlike guitars and pianos that potentially could be practiced for an hour, 2 hours, even longer, the voice fatigues pretty fast. So we want to make sure that our practice sessions are really efficient and also not going to start changing as we start getting tired. Some of the things to look out for that are markers for fatigue are things like changing vocal quality and increased airiness or whispery qualities, some increased tension in the jaw, the neck, or perhaps the throat, and also muscular involvement that wasn't there before at the beginning of our session. These things can kind of let us know that perhaps we should take a break, and there is absolutely no shame in that. Going in that same vein, make sure you take the time off that you need when you're recovering from something like a cold or the flu. It's really important not to sing with existing inflammation caused by things like coughing or increased mucosal production that happens as a result of us being sick. Don't sing when you don't need to. It's totally fine because some of our best practicing sometimes happens when we're not singing at all. We can do things like score studying, and we can listen to some of our inspirational singer colleagues, and we can also do muscle building exercises like the S exercise that I like to use when I'm taking some time off. In order to prevent ourselves from losing all of our muscle tone that we've been working so hard to build up, it's okay to do some of these non-vocalization exercises, such as the S exercise. The S exercise looks a little bit like a normal tss sound. We want to find a spot where we can feel our diaphragm move, and the best way for me to do that is to follow my sternum, which is that bone in between our collarbones, all the way down until it gets to a slightly soft and squishy part. And we put our hand there, and we can feel when our diaphragm is engaging. Tss. It doesn't have to be very hard. I just have to notice that it's there, right? So there's 2 ways to do this exercise. One of them is pulsed S, and the other one is sustained S. The pulsed S, we want each pulse to be made very evenly, and we don't want to have any inconsistency, and we also want to maintain the breath support throughout all of them, meaning we don't take a breath in between each S. It kind of sounds like this. As we get comfortable with that number, we can slowly increase by 2 S's until we get to a spot where we're running out of air. But that way we can help to engage at different capacities. Try soft S's, hard S's, longer pulsations, even more. Have fun with it. The other one is the sustained S, which is the same thing as the pulsed S, but with a connection between all of those pulsations, like this. The really important goal of this exercise is to prevent the need for a crescendo or decrescendo at the beginning and the end. Crescendo being an increase in a volume and the decrescendo being a decrease in that volume. If you are to take a slice of that S exercise, it should feel the exact same as another slice would be.
If you're interested in learning more about vocal health or how to sing, click the link in the description or on the screen to book lessons with me, Aubrey, on Lessonface. Thanks so much for watching.